FAL. I'm going to be bringing a Domination match on map Standoff. I'm going to be using the FAL gold camo with reflex and stock. I'm going to be using the killstreak UAV, orbital VSAT, and lodestar. Let's get into it. Alright, so jumping into the gameplay here, I'm going to actually pause it right here, and just to point out, because um, throughout this gameplay you're going to see me go around corners with my side up, and this is a really important thing just overall, is going around corners with your side up, because if you do that, you're more likely that if you go around a corner and there's a guy over there, or guy around the corner, you're more likely that you're going to win that gunfight because that guy is probably doesn't have set up, so it gives you the advantage in the gunfight if there is to be a gunfight. And it also helps you because looking down the sight also increases your accuracy. So if you get into a gunfight where the other person is just hip firing, more than likely you're gonna win that gunfight because you aren't hip firing and you have your sight up, so you're gonna get more shots on target, and it'll just be a better situation for you. So an important thing though is just to give yourself the advantage when you go into a gunfight, and this is really important just overall because if you give yourself the advantage when you go into a gunfight, you're most likely going to win because they're in Call of Duty overall. If you have the advantage in a gunfight, you're going to win the gunfight because for the most part, especially in this game where the guns are so balanced and just everything's balanced, that it's pretty easy to win gunfights if you have the advantage, unless you have like a complete gun disadvantage where you're using like a sniper rifle and the other person's using a Scorpion Evo, and even then, it's not that bad because snipers can still do pretty decent against SMGs in close quarters because the game's so balanced. But like in previous Call of Duties, that never happened because actually it did happen in Modern Warfare 2. You got the quick scopers who were just amazing at what they did. But I'm just saying that just always go into the gunfight with an advantage. Right here, I actually wanted to pause it just to point out like how I strafed into this cover right there, how I use that stay away for cover, and not many people actually do that. It's a very good a very good place to just like spot enemies coming out of their spawn right here on C Domination. And it's very helpful if you're trying to get a long kill streak because obviously getting a lot of kills are going to lead to a longer kill streak, a longer score streak, and a longer life. So that's just, well, maybe not a longer life, but it'll definitely help you get a longer life if you play smarter like this. Anyway, I'm gonna jump back into the gameplay. So right here, you're gonna just see me like use this use this cover, trying to just make sure that there's no one spawning over here. I gotta clear it out first. And right here, you can tell like my teammates are over here, so they're probably not gonna spawn right there at that second. So I was pretty clear to capture that domination point and pick up the points. I think right here I'm about to pick up my orbital VSAT sometime soon. It's probably not going to be within the next 30 seconds because this guy I'm trying to kill actually gets killed by my teammate right here. And I actually was hoping for that flash assist, but unfortunately I wasn't able to pick that up. And right here I got extremely lucky that I had that teammate right behind me. And again, extremely lucky that sniper didn't kill me. And I was able to pick up my orbital VSAT. And right here I'm just going ham. I'm not playing as cautious because I know exactly where the enemy team is. So when I'm going around those corners, I'm trying very hard to, I'm still going around the corners with my side up, but I'm actually pushing really fast, so that like it's less likely that I'm gonna die because of that person. Right here, I get extremely, extremely, extremely lucky that I didn't die right there, and I'm actually gonna get extremely lucky right here too. And this was actually a really smart play because instead of trying to, push into that window and pick up that guy where I was being shot through the wall at, I decided to back up and find another area and try to I think I'm actually trying to flank around, but like you're gonna notice I'm gonna try to flank around right here, and I'm just trying to flank all the way around into the enemy area, and then right there the time goes up. So, but that was a really smart thing because especially when you're under fire, you don't want to like go into you don't want to try to force any gunfights just overall, you don't really want to force anything because it's just a bad situation, especially for you. Because if you're under fire, even if it's like through a wall or anything, it's most likely that you're not going to win that gunfight because the other person's already pre-firing and he's ready for you because he's got his sight up. And overall, it's just not a good situation for you. So I would recommend that if you're gonna go, if you're in that type of situation, don't try to get into the gunfight. You just want to try to avoid that gunfight as much as possible. I would recommend like running away and then trying to like flank all the way around or something like that. That's just very helpful overall because if you flank all the way around, then they're more likely than not going to know that you're going to be flanking all the right way around. I'm sorry, I can't talk. And it's more likely that you're going to win that gunfight, and you're going to have position because the other team will probably, not expect you to be in their spawn and stuff like that. So that's very helpful, and that's just something you should do if you want to play smart. And right here, this was a really unfortunate death. I really didn't expect to have him right there. Um, I didn't I didn't expect that guy to be there, unfortunately, and I really should have because we had an orbital reset up, but unfortunately I actually didn't like I didn't think he was going to be moving, or I didn't expect him in that exact location at that exact time. So unfortunately I actually picked up a death there, and I think, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to die by the same guy again. And the target finder overall, I don't like the sight itself is pretty decent, but I mean its ability I feel makes it a little bit too good, or just it's not as good because like the people who use it for the for those like diamonds, the red diamonds, I feel are the ones that like can't pick out enemies on their own from a long range of sight. And like I can do that fairly well, and I just feel like that's kind of an unfair advantage. But I mean, I guess I don't know how they balance that out, but I feel kind of like the target finder should not have those red diamonds, or it should have a delay after you pull up your sight. And right there, watch this. I'm gonna pause that. Look at this. How did you see me through a van? I don't understand. This is a target finder. Target finders shouldn't see me through a van. Millimeter scanners, yes, but I was still moving at more than 75%. So I don't understand how I died there, but or I shouldn't have died there. No, no, no. I shouldn't have died there. That was just I call hacks and shenanigans and whatever else you want to call it. But I think that was unfair, and that was kind of why I said that the target finder is kind of um, overpowered, or it's not overpowered. It's just it's I don't know how to describe it. I just don't like it because I think there should be more of a delay time for when you bring up the site and when those little diamonds appear that point out enemies to you. Because, I feel like what I used to do is I used to use like target finder, excuse me, and select fire on like the SWAT, and that was really good because like the SWAT was amazing with um, with just like a three burst. It was also really good as a fully automatic, and it just really helped with situational, and like it varied the ability or the gunfights that gun could get into, and it was just really good because the target finder is just really really good. It really dominates over pretty much any other site. I just feel like it's kind of too good for its own good, but that's just my opinion. I'm gonna jump back into the gameplay because I think I've been on this tangent long enough. So if you guys can tell, I'm still really going. I'm really being cautious when I go around my corners. I'm always having my sight up when I go around these corners, and it's really helpful, as you can see. Like I'm doing really well because when I go around those corners, I'm I'm going around those corners with my sight up, so able to go into those gunfights and just win most of them right here. I had real. This is like really showing how if you go around the corners with your sight up, it's really gonna help because like if you notice like I win most of my gunfights and like by the score you can tell it the going around the corner with your sight up really helps because I've only had two deaths and I had my sight up for probably 90% of those gunfights, and it's just very helpful because It helps you get longer kill streaks, longer score streaks, and it's just very helpful in living longer because if you can win your gunfights that you go into, it's more likely that you're not going to die as much, and it's just very helpful overall. So this gameplay is wrapping up, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Final score was 48-2. Please subscribe, and share. Um, and comment in the comment section on what you think about my commentary. I really would like some constructive criticism. Um, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a nice day, and God bless.